Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I delve into this video, I just want to quickly say thank you to all of you who have engaged in any way on my channel. If you liked the video, commented, or subscribed, I would like to just say thank you for all the love and support. It definitely does not go unnoticed. I have read and responded to all the comments, and I will be making future videos on any trading topic requested. So again, thank you all for the support and all the love that you've shown me. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. I'll be discussing the layout and features of the Thinkorswim mobile app. I have previously made a video walking you through how to set up the desktop version of Thinkorswim, and I'll leave the link to that video down in the description box below. So I'll now go ahead and break down the interface on the app version. So as you guys can see, if you were to log in, this is pretty much what the overlay would look like. You guys can see here at the bottom, you see overview. And then they also have watch list here at the tab. They have trade, positions is also here, orders, and then there's some more as far as like settings you can kind of customize. I'm going to go over each one of these tabs so that you guys can see how this particular mobile app is a little bit different from the desktop, but it offers for the most part the same features. And again, you can customize it to fit the needs of your trading plan. So let's start with overview. You guys can see here on the left side, they have the individual, and again, under it's telling you like the position. It's going to tell you your buying power, your net liquidity in terms of the value, your P&L, all those good things. You guys already know what those are. And then in the middle of the screen, you guys see here, it's telling us about the markets. You can go ahead and click the drop downs and it'll tell you in detail, specifically like, for example, the Dow Jones, and then offers like the ETF. And then, of course, same thing for SPX. Go ahead and hit the drop down. It'll tell you the pricing. And then, of course, it goes into the ETF, which is SPY. Same thing. It just goes on and on with pretty much the NASDAQ. Same thing. Okay. So I just went ahead and clicked on it so you guys can see. If I were to hit the drop down next to NASDAQ, you guys can see the open, the close. And then you can see the high and the low, the 52-week high. And then, of course, all these other customizable features. And you can actually hit customize if you would want to. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the charts as well, but we'll go over that in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the back button and go back to overview. So you guys can see here at the bottom, there's orders. If you have any working orders, any filled or canceled orders, that will display here. The calendar will pull up if you want to set that as well. Portfolio, this is going to be any type of news or industry, all that good stuff. Now on the right side of the screen, you guys can see it's defaulted to a watch list that I created in a previous video. I'm going to break this down for you guys as well. If you were to go ahead and hit default, you can see you can create a new watch list. It has the indexes and then of course any watch list that you already have customized previously. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the watch list. Let's go there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And you guys can see I have the NASDAQ pulled up. But let's say I want to change it and I don't want this on the screen. Simply click on any ticker symbol or any stock that you want to pull up. So for example, I clicked on Tesla. You guys can see here, it's on the daily. So you can click the drop down under chart. And you can set it to the time frame that you would choose. Let's say, for example, I wanted to choose the 2-minute, which you guys know I love to trade off of. And this will show you the chart on the 2-minute. You can completely like zoom it in, zoom it out, kind of make it your own in terms of how you want to view the chart. And then of course you can set to any, like I said, any time frame. You can also edit the time frames here. If you want to change that, go ahead and take a look. And then of course click time frame in the middle. If you want to make it, let's say the 3 minutes, you can go ahead and see that there. And that'll show you the 3-minute time frame on the chart. Okay. And again, like I said, you can zoom it in, zoom it out. You can also chart for trend lines, and then of course price levels as well. And I'll discuss that a little later. So we can see here under news, it's going to tell you all the news that you would need. Under options, it's going to go ahead and pull up the weeklies in terms of how you would have your trade set. Calls, of course, are always on the left, puts on the right. And it'll show you the strike prices like I went over in previous videos. So you guys can check that out as well. But this is just going to offer you all the weeklies that you would see on the desktop version. It's just the same for the most part. All the features are pretty much customizable, as I mentioned. So this is good to know. And then under portfolio, it'll tell you if you have any positions, orders, or alerts. Level 2, same thing. It's kind of going to give you a breakdown of what you essentially would have for the markets. And then profile. Okay, so I'm going to go back to chart. Now, with this being said, you guys can see here at the top where it says the sell and the buy. You also see underneath it, there's that drop down. You can go ahead and click on it. And again, it'll show you the market cap, it'll show you volume, it'll show you the index, it'll show you open, the high, the low. And if you were to scroll over, you'll also see, again, any different shares, the beta, all that stuff, the last size. And again, this is customizable. You can change it. And this is a new feature that they have. Once you click on it, you can look under categories and you will see, of course, like custom quotes, portfolio, studies, all these good things. And then, of course, on the other side on the right, you'll see the market cap, the volume. And if you don't want any of these to be listed on your chart or on the like interface, you can take them off by simply clicking this red X right here, for example, market cap, and then go ahead and hit delete and you can take it away. Okay. So that's pretty much that. Now, again, you can set alerts. I remember telling you guys this in the last video. You can set alerts by simply clicking on this little bell notification here. And all you would need to do is go ahead and set it to what you would want it to be. You can have it as the bid, the ask, the mark, volume, anything you set it for. And then the trigger, you can go ahead and select that as well. And then you can put the pricing that you would want to have your alert set to. So you can put that up or down depending on what you would want it to be, whatever it is. And then go ahead and click on create alert and it'll pop up for you. It says there, view the alert. Okay. So that's pretty much how you would set that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go under the trade tab. Okay, now for this, all you would need to do is type in a ticker symbol. I'm going to go ahead and put in QQQ there. And you guys can see here at the very top, it says order editor. And then next to it, it says orders. So we're going to start under order editor. Now, once you click this little arrow by QQQ, it'll have it as the drop down. And it'll again show you the last, the net, the open, bid, ask, all these good things that you need. You see on the right side, it has the volume, the high, the low, 52-week high and low, and then of course it shows you the last ask and bid price as well. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll back over, and you guys can see here if you wanted to make a purchase, again you see the buy, you can click on the drop down for limit and decide if you want it to be market or if you want it to be a stop, if you want it to be a stop limit, again trail stop, all these good things, the same thing you would have on the desktop version. These features are also offered on the mobile version. But I do understand a lot of times people want to trade on the go. You may be like at a work meeting, or you may just have, be on vacation, anything like that, and you may not have access to the desktop version. So I wanted to make this video for anyone who doesn't have that exact access to it. You're still able to make these trades. Okay, and then again you can click on day if you want it to be good till canceled, of course, whatever you want to choose for that. And then here you can decide how many shares you want. You can increase that, decrease that, whatever you would like it to be. And then, of course, you can have this description for it, open or close. Totally your choice on how you decide to make your orders. Okay, so then under orders, it'll also show you, I'm going to click under orders. You're going to see where it says working. This is going to be any order that you're currently in. Filled is going to be any order that's been fulfilled. Canceled, anything you canceled, all of them. And then if you saved any orders, that will be listed here. Okay, so next thing I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is under trade. Okay, under trade, we already talked about that, so I'm going to put a different symbol in. Let me go with NVIDIA. I'm going to show you guys this really quick. I'm going to hit the customize under the top gear icon. You guys can see here it says stocks, and then it shows you the order defaults. If you want it to be like the options, futures, Forex, all the stuff you can use. And then order description. It's going to also show you the conditions, the account balances, anything that you want to have. And then another important thing is that you guys see here under order editor, the layout, you can set it to have the risk profile. So it pretty much will show you the probability of your option trade and estimate the risk for you. Then it also shows you a price slider, so you can have that as the midpoint or the natural price. And then it shows you the tax lot method. Of course, again, that's going to be defaulted to configure, and it's just going to tell you that desired cost. And then the exchange selector, you can toggle that on. Any of these can be toggled on or off at your own discretion. Okay, so it's totally your choice on how you do that. I'm going to click done, and that will be that for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go under positions, show you guys this. Again, this is pretty much repetitive. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to show you any current positions you're currently in. And then, of course, your P&L for the day. At the open, it's going to show you your trade price, the margin, the delta, which I'll make a dedicated video explaining the Greeks. And then it's just going to offer you that variety and understanding your cost and buying power. Now I'm going to go ahead and go under orders here. Same thing, kind of talked about it. Now let's go ahead and hit under settings. Now, what I do like about the desktop version that's a little bit different from the mobile version is that the desktop version offers you a kind of more holistic approach to understanding it. This one is just straightforward and simple. Okay, you guys can see here under account options, you see how it says group by account, default account is individual. The security settings, you can go ahead and click on that if you want to explore any of those settings to enable Touch ID or enable a passcode. That could be a function you can use as well. You can request authentication after a certain amount of time that you're stepping away from your app. And then, of course, you can check mobile login notifications. You can look at your device management, privacy mode, all these good things, push notifications, the messages that will sound. You can have anything. Even the theme can be changed. If you don't like this dark mode, you can go ahead and slide it over to light, or you can do iOS, but I'll stick to dark. You can invert the colors, change the language. You can look at the volatility calculation, the P&L display. All these good things are going to be helpful if you have this app set up essentially on your phone or on an iPad. Okay, so pretty much in a world of fast-paced markets and constant financial flux, it's good to have the right tools at your fingertips because that can pretty much make all the difference. And I like to think of Thinkorswim, the mobile version, as a gateway to seamless trading and investing on the go. So again, like I said, if you're on your daily commute, maybe you're watching the market evolve in real time. So you're able to see pretty much everything without being out of touch with what's going on. Okay. So I like to also look at the various features of the app, such as the chart. So I kind of showed you guys that. I'm going to pull one up. I'm going to go to Netflix. Okay. Show you guys a little bit more about the robust charting tools, allowing you to conduct like in-depth technical analysis just on the go. So from simple line charts to complex studies, you pretty much have the tools to make informed decisions, okay? So I showed you guys how to zoom in and out. And again, at the bottom, you'll see the volume bars. And you can have, like I said, the stock alerts set. And this also tells you price movements. And you can also have the news to update for any like account notifications. And this just helps you with resources. So let me show you guys this. Once you click on this little question mark, you will see they have the tools pulled up that you can use. So you guys can see here, it's going to show you chart controls. You can look at the time frame, the styles, studies, you can hide or show anything, the crosshair, drawing sets, drawings, all that good stuff. Now, if you were to go ahead and toggle this over, you'll see here, it'll show you action buttons, which is going to be one if you want to share your chart. You can share it on like social media or maybe email it to a friend. You can have alerts added as well. I'm going to toggle it over again. This is going to tell you the profile, just giving you basic information. Then this is going to again be the level 2. That's going to be the basic information as well. Then you have the option chain. It's going to show you again calls and puts, the strike price, bid, ask, all that good stuff. Then if we look at the bid and ask buttons, it's going to show you that too, kind of give you like a general idea. If you're unsure on what these buttons do, it kind of gives a breakdown on what it is. And then, of course, the market maker move. This is going to pretty much give you the degree of the price movement in dollars. Basically, that's just kind of from a month to option chain for expiration. So that's all that is. Now you're going to look at the watch list. You can add or remove a watch list. And then last but not least, it'll show you the icons, basically a long position, short position, long and short position, working orders, alerts, all that good stuff, 24-hour trading, and then delayed quotes, okay? So this is pretty much a breakdown for what you would need, like to give you basic information about utilizing the platform, okay? All right, so with that being said, for the most part, I think I've covered just about everything that you would need. Again, you can edit as you so choose with any of these things that you see on the screen. What I'll do again is I'll make a part 2 just to not have this super long. I'll go in more detail. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a breakdown of what it looks like if you were to navigate Thinkorswim on your mobile device or again, your iPad, mobile phone, whatever you choose. So yeah, if you found this video to be helpful, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.